Hey there, and welcome back to Return of the Obra Dinn. Now, this may or may not be like the finale of this game, and I don't quite know if I'll be able to return. Ooh, so I'll be able to copy, yeah, that. So I'll be just right here if I'll ever need to go back, because I'm at the very end, and I'm just trying to figure out all the fates. So I'll just copy that for now. Alright, let's see what I'm missing here. Because I know I have like 15 left. Or so. Alright. Nearly at the end of this thing. The bargain chapter will remain unknown. How am I ever going to get to that one? Chapter 8 may hold all the answers then. Henry Evans. Alright, so, the crew. Who's the ones that I have not gotten? Alexander Booth. I still don't know who you are. You're like another top man. You. Now, which one of you are missing? Philip Dahl. I think I got that one right. Cook. And Li Hong. It's like only these ones that I got wrong. I need to look at how you died. I don't even know your name, though. Is that even correct? Like drawn by a beast. What about you? These three. There's only those four that's incorrect here. Practically like the other one, right? Ship steward. That's all I have? Huh. Charles Minor. Didn't I already see like another person named Charles? This is all I have right here. I do know that these two are correct. You? Wait. You're also correct. So what the hell happened to you? Oh yeah, you were shot by someone. Who? I don't know. You don't look like this person doesn't look like another of these of the crew. He looks like he's part of the stewards here. We got like the first mate, second mate, third mate, fourth mate. But who are you then? You're dressed like these guys. You do have a sweet mustache. I guess you could be like Indian. Yeah, that's the only thing I have right here. Other than you being like the bosun's mate. You must be the ship steward then. I'm gonna go through like a process of elimination here. See how they died. Because this is like the final moments here. Okay, let me look through this again. I don't even know if I got that right. No. That's the wrong person. I think the person with his arm missing is Alfred Klestrel. This guy right here. I don't know how he died, but his arm is like gone. It must have succumbed to his wounds then. His injury. You? Like the same as this guy over here. I think I already got the name of one of them. They're like one of these. Are you Nicholas Botterill? No, no, no. I think maybe you're... Mm, you're definitely the bosun. I don't think you're poisoned. No, you're more like, knifed. No, wrong button. You're like killed with a sword, but who? I don't know. Is that like the captain or... I gotta look back at when you died. Wei Ling. Haman Diam. This guy, I literally have no idea. You said that you disappeared during the Doomed. I wonder if you'll be literally the last person I'll have to figure this out to. Okay, so since I'm nearly there... Alright, so, this is when you died right here, but you had like an injury. Okay, so when was the last time? Right here in the Doomed. These two. Duncan McKay was drowned by a terrible beast. I don't even know if that's your correct name. H.E. It was somewhere around here. That's like that's the last time you disappeared here too. I have no idea what happened to you, Martin Perot. Or you. Okay, I'll check this out. Maybe there'll be something here. It'll be at the top. The last death right here literally involves you, so... Alright. Go back over here and see what happened. So this is his last appearance. Maybe you died because you were either killed in Chapter 8 or this Kraken grabbed you, just like everyone else here too. The helmsman. Needless to say that since he was last seen being dragged off by the Kraken, he must have drowned. You don't even get to see his the body of the Kraken, because it's in the water, of course. All 8 of its tentacles are right here, ravaging the ship. The bosun. Oh, this guy. Wait, is that how he lost his arm? You know, maybe if I thought of it a little bit more, that would have been obvious. Okay, so... how do I even... Torn apart? By a beast. Oh? That's correct? I was gonna just say his arm was just ripped off. Oh, that's correct. Duncan McKay. Now that's correct. Okay, I only have, what else do I have left? I think I have like 6 left. This guy right here. I did see him holding books. I do also see him, like, being a coward and not really capable of fighting, but that makes sense, since he's an accountant. This guy, I have no idea. It's like right next to him though. Li Hong. That was a correct name then. Only through a corpse, yeah. This was the one that was bugging me the most. Klestel. He's a bosun, a foreman. You know. I thought he was. I thought he could have been Irish or Scottish actually. Those mutton chops give that away to me, but I guess he's the bosun. He only died because of blood loss because he's missing an arm. I thought I would actually get to see that in like chapter 8, but I guess it's in the last bit in chapter 7. How long is like chapter 8 then? It must be short then. Your Frenchman, aka your mate. The squid's gone and torn your mate apart. You know. Wait, where is it? It's not that one. Right here, yeah. You know, I thought this guy was the bosun's mate. I guess he was just some other topman. He's the only one I can visibly see being torn apart by the Kraken, which I thought it would be that guy. I guess not. So only have like this guy left. And that guy left. Hmm. I guess his arm is actually just broken here, right? Is it broken? It doesn't look broken. It just looks like it was caught by the tentacle here. Ew. Is that even your real name? These two. Are you Charles Miner? I didn't get anything. I only have like 3 left. Cause bottle. Top. Hmm. This is like your last appearance here. You're fighting the Kraken along with Alfred here. Wait, are you the mate? You don't look French to me. Oh wait. You're kind of large for a Frenchman. Well, hmm. Either you died here. Wait, it says you disappeared in chapter 7. Not in chapter 8, which is where I was trying to figure out where. So I guess you'll be Charles Miner. You weren't drowned by a beast then. You were specifically regarded as being torn apart. Maybe? The only evidence I have of you being the bosun's mate is that you're right next to him, helping him. Well, that's all I gotta go for. And the other evidence is that, let's see, where is it? It says, mate was torn apart. Hmm. Alright, let's see what else do I have here. Hmm. Oh. Alright, so I got everyone here in loose cargo. It's only just you. And I barely get to know who you were. You just died, the first one to die in. This guy. It's a stowaway who was crushed inside of a falling barrel. And the funny thing is, no one even knows. You're still there. Bitter cold. I got you. This is where I had like most of the evidence. Because I saw like the numbers of everyone here. Huh. You kind of look like the rest of these midshipmen. But you're also sitting right next to the rest of the topmen. Then, are you a topman then? The only other topman I have is either Lewis Walker or Nicholas Botterill. Only 4 of these. I'll go with Lewis Walker for now. Then are you Nicholas Botterill? I'll find out. You have like a rarity of 3. This guy. Who are you then? Are you George Shirley? Or are you Mohammed Diam? Hamad Dow, yeah. Okay, then this guy here. What the hell happened to this guy? Perished in the Doom Part 4. Let me see that. Doom Part 4. Right here, with Christian Wolf. Right by the gun deck. Papito, what you doing? Don't do that. You're not allowed to lick yourself. That's why you're supposed to have the cone on. Right here. But we never found the body. The only conclusion I got from it was that it was blown out the window. Or dragged off by the Kraken. Or, I guess you could say he was, shot by the Kraken. Or shot by this guy. This guy, yes. But what is your name, then? Yeah. You were last seen right here. The Doom, Part 3 and 8. Yeah, right here. The Kraken grabbed this cannon as its fuse is lit, crushing this guy in the process. Yeah. And then suddenly we have like Christian Wolf here. Being entangled by, not only by the Kraken, but shoved against this cannon here. That's lit. Along with, you. This is like your last appearance. As far as I can tell, there's another loose tentacle over here. Maybe you were just either dragged by the Kraken, or blasted by this cannon by the Kraken, or shot by this guy. Technically, yes, he was shot by this guy because he did light the fuse with the help of the Kraken. Does this guy have like multiple entries for death? Drowned or blast? You know what? I think I'll go with not drowned, but shot by a cannon. But what is your name? Who are you then? The only thing I got is you. Oh, that's correct. You're George Shirley. Oh, well, yes, I guess so. Oh, you're correct. Oh, you are Charles Miner. Ooh. Okay, now how close am I? I'm nearly there. Do I have like 3 or 6 left? Last time I got like 45, so maybe I have that much left. The only thing I had going for was that you were right next to the bosun. And the fact that right before he died, he did say, "Where's your Frenchman?" And the other guy said he was torn apart. But it wasn't the guy I thought was torn apart. Because that's the only one I saw next to him. I only needed the name for this guy. Technically, it was like a double kill with the Terrible Beast. And you. Well, yeah, this is his last appearance, but he also did die in the next one. Right next to a cannon. I guess that's fine, right? Okay. Now, where's the exit? I still have a few left. Oh, wait. Oh. Yeah, let's see, where's the next part here? Is it Unholy Captives? Yeah, right here. John Naples. He was technically attacked by a sword, but and must have succumbed to his wounds, but I don't know who killed him. The only thing I'm thinking of is the captain, because he was right next to a sword. Still don't know you. Hey, Pepito. What are you doing? You're not supposed to be jumping too much. We got the butcher. Another seaman. Surgeon's mate. This guy. I don't even know what happened to you. Well, at least I figured out what happened to you. That's the only name I could think of for this guy. I don't even know what happened to you. Martin Parrott. Wait, you? The surgeon. Henry Evans. Are you the guy that gave me the book? You're still alive. I mean, that's as much as I got. I thought the details will be revealed in Chapter 8. Wait a minute. Since you gave me this book, you're going to tell me of what happened in Chapter 8. Huh. Wait, you must have been there then. John Naples. I still got to figure out you, though. Okay, so only like 4 of these are left. Or 6, actually. You. That's 3. This guy over here and that guy over there. Oh, and you. Those are the last 6. Okay. Let me look at this then. Right here, right before oh. And then we're blasting off. You get to see Wolf here just blasted by the cannon. You don't even get to see where George went. Maybe he did go at the cannon. You can't even see it. Is he even out there though? Because that's where he did die. That is also true for the both of them. Because the Kraken is still holding on to this cannon, and they were both blasted by it. But it looks like George was blasted out the window. Or dragged off and then drowned. I don't know. Or just fell overboard. Well, that is like one thing here. Guy has like multiple entries of how he died. Not just 3 of them. Like, he's either blasted by the Kraken or this guy. And that one's more of an accident, really. So that's 1, 2, 3 if he fell off the, 4 if he was drowned by the Kraken. Wait. Alright then. That knocked it right there too. Alright. Now what more do I have? In the Doomed here. I got everything here in the Doomed. Henry Evans. Yeah, the surgeon. So what were you doing? So you were on the ship here. How long ago was the Obra Dinn? The bargain. In the lazarette, huh? What happened there? I guess you're alright then, Papito. Even after your little surgery, you're still kind of like, as active as ever. Still, though, you should be careful, Papito. Don't want you, injury, well, your surgical, to go, just to reopen itself. Maybe I should just put that cone back on you. Just so you'll be a little bit more careful. Okay. Now, where was I? What else am I missing? Disappearance. There you are, you're still alive, and you gave me this book. The End. This guy. Okay, so what do I have left here? I'll go in order and see what am I missing. Unholy captives. This guy. His corpse is like right here. That's just his leg. Is that the wrong way? This here's the lazarette, the one thing I can't access. I can't even see if there's anything here. There's his leg. It's locked. Someone threw away the key. Can I see something from right here? No, it doesn't look like I can. Because this thing is gonna block my way. It's inaccessible. What happened over here? The only thing I see is like spikes. I see anything going on? You were here in this moment, along with everyone else here. Memories. It doesn't even tell me what happened. Then you must have died in Chapter 8, which is inaccessible to me. And this is where you died. Somewhere around there. Alright, let's see what happened to you then. Holy captives. Okay.
Keep pressure here.
Alright.
What madness is this? 20 years my steward.
I do know that you're talking that.
Sanity.
Sanity.
Explain yourself. Those ungodly beasts carry a curse. Throw them back or doom us all. Tie him up and put him in the lazaret with those things. Keep it yet.
The bosun's mate was here.
It's fine, John. Been in worse spots, I think. Here's the rest of his leg.
Yeah, where is his leg? So he just died right here because of blood loss. And there's a sword right here. And I'm wondering though. You know, hold on, let me look at what happened here. Madness. Okay, so I think I know what happened then. This guy right here is the one that cut his leg off. For reals? I thought it was you. And you were the one that says in French, I mean... This guy. Philip Dahl. The captain steward from Sweden. Now, what happened to you? I don't know. Kind of just disappeared. Wait a minute. It doesn't even tell me the last known memory of you. You didn't even disappear. The only thing I can understand of how you either disappeared or died could be in Chapter 8. And it says it's in the lazaret, which is the jail, I think. Okay, so I think you died from... Where is it? Yeah. It did say, all's fine, John. And then looking for the rest of your leg. I see that there's a sword here and your leg is missing. And then this guy, because of what Robert said. So that's all I got. What else am I missing? You. Are you even correct? Are you Lewis Walker? Or Nicholas Botterill? So, this one is a given. Along with this, I think. You. There's no doubt now because of the chapter I'm looking at. It's either these two. John Naples. Yeah, this is it. This is it. Okay. Then you. Oh! Well done. 2 more fates correct. Wait, 2? You're Nicholas Botterill. Oh, I got that right. You said 2 more. And now I'm missing like 3, I think. Okay, now there's no doubt in my mind now that, who else is missing? The only thing missing right now is, like, how you died, or disappeared to, and you. Who else? Just you. Oh, yeah, yeah, I forgot about that. You were shot by accident by the bosun's mate. And since I got you correct, then you're Lewis Walker. Oh, I got it! S well done. All currently solvable fates correct. Currently solvable? I was trying to figure out for the longest, along with the guy with the tattoos, how you died. I mean your name, really. And then there's... What happened then? There's nothing left to do on the Obra Dinn. Really? Nothing left. I'm still missing a few, actually. So yeah, from the powers of deduction, or at least, uh, from just... oh, what did it say beforehand? Hmm. Yeah, you had to be it, because I already got the other one correct. Hmm. There's literally only two left. And those are unsolvable. Those two must have died in Chapter 8, but it's inaccessible right now. Hmm. Accessible. For the longest I couldn't figure out who you were, and I thought you were like, the bosun's mate because it's only said that you were torn apart. I guess it was also this guy down here. And the only evidence I got was like I always see you two next to each other. Well, mostly at the end of the Doomed, and that's when that your last appearance was. And the fact that I was gonna figure out exactly how you died then. It was like your arm was ripped off, but I guess that counts as being torn apart. There was no option for just ripped off or something. Or cut off. And it was... Hmm. There's only a few things left to figure out. Alright, so, another person I was trying to figure out. Nearly done. Whoops. I only have like two left. And that's you and, you. Maybe I can do like a process of elimination here. Because I have no access to this, and it's only, solvable. Until I leave the ship, you say, huh? Okay, so where was I on this? Hold on. His last memory was like right here. Hold on. It's not gonna show me that. Holy captives, right here. Tie him up and put him in the lazaret, huh? With those things. Those things. Let me look at this again. There's only like two left. Okay, where's the exit? Not behind me. It's over there. Yes. You know what? For a second there, I thought there could have been something that must have happened right here. Yes, this is where I am. So there's only like two left, and they're currently unsolvable right now. It may show up in... Only you two. Doesn't explain the last known memory. Hmm. Show his memories on deck, though. Yes, right here. Right next to the Lazarus... Wait, what are you doing right here, then? This is where I found the body. That must have been where you cut his leg up. Or at least cut his leg off, yeah. And then you were just hauled off over to the lazarette. Holy captives. Must have gone crazy when they started showing up. Where were you right here? You must have been on the ship then. So you were on the lifeboat. You shot him. I don't even know where you were. You must have been in the other window, along with this guy. You must have saw all this. Okay, so the only evidence I have is that, the last two, with no such, last known disappearance of their memories. There's like spikes on the wall. Could it be that they both died from being spiked by whatever those creatures are? Those spider crabs and those sirens. Were they left in here? I really can't see anything else in here. That must have been how that guy, those two died. How can I ask? What reason for you to be in there? It's literally those two, then. That's all I got. There's no doubt that you're the third mate. I mean, I've known that for the longest time, because you have like you're wearing a hat that looks official. All right. You won't really give me like how he died then. Pro unknown, you say? Unknown. Well, I can't even change that. Can I at least do that? No. All right then. The only thing you will give me was this. Who is Philip Dahl? This guy. So no extra information then. Like, I get exactly who that is, but I don't even know how you died then. You won't even give me how, you won't even let me fill it in for you. Okay. I guess that's it. The bargain. It all happened in the lazarette. So the only thing I can figure from this is that those two must have died in the lazarette. And judging from what I see here right now, is that they must have been spiked or speared by whatever's in by those unholy creatures, you say. I want to fill it in before I even leave, but I guess not then. I guess that's it then. Really, I only have like I think 10 left to solve. And I solved it. Alright. These two right here are like, crossed out, meaning that I won't be able to even solve it. Hmm. Unknown, you say. You possess the details because you were here. Hmm. Failing health. Basic outlines that follow, huh? So I nearly got it all. Hmm. Okay, so that's all. That's it. That's all of it. I got nearly all of them, with only 2 left. And from what I can gather from what I've seen, or at least what may contain in Chapter 8, is that those last 2 crew members, Martin and what was his name, Philip, died from those creatures in the lazarette. All right then. It won't even let me fill it in just because I figured it out. All right, let's go.
We should go. Storm's nearly about, so we won't be coming back.
Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, let's go. Yep.
Finally. Sit down so you don't fall out.
Yeah. Well, let's go. It's gonna play that, isn't it? How long was that? Alright then. I guess this is it. A week later, huh? Honorable East India Company. Insurance assessment. For the good ship Obra Dinn. Victims of calamitous events at sea. Prepared by the Company Office of Investigation. Ship. Oh, yeah, the insurance claim. Damage in squall, Atlantic. Sunk in storm. Falmouth. Payout claimed is like 20,000. Cargo? All cargo was lost, huh? Payout 5,000. The cargo. The crown? Crown. What are you referring to as crown? Payouts are like 3,000. Okay. Forfeited the crown? Wait, what? What are you referring to as the crown, then? Was it that shell that I found? That conch shell in, like, Chapter 3. And then again in, like, what was the next one? Chapter 4, the calling? Yeah. Wait a minute, how did you get the, that shell, too? The crown. Was there a crown in the cargo? Okay. Oh, I get to look at everyone here. Alright. Captain Robert Wirral. His fate was of suicide by gun. His criminal findings: murder of 4 crewmen. His estate forfeited to the crown. Okay. William Hoskett, the first mate. His fate: gunned down by Robert Wirral. Criminal findings, though: attempted mutiny, huh? His estate's been fined like 25 pounds. You know, this was in like the 1800s. They have like the tech of like this magic pocket watch, the memento mortem, which allows them to see a snapshot of of this character's final death, along with a little snippet of their last words. That actually seems very overpowered for an insurance company. What else could they do with that? With the memento mortem? All I know is that what could be used for that pocket watch is that if you get to see the last moments of the death and a little extra nearby. Huh. That could be exploited. They could prepare a death just to see like extra details that cannot be seen. Is that what's gonna happen in chapter 8? Since it's locked in and I don't even have access to it. Okay. Edward Nichols, the second mate. Fate, gunned down by, what was that? Seatown. Oh, yeah. That guy. Criminal findings, murder of 2 crewmates, attempted mutiny, theft of cargo, fined £100. In 1800s money. I don't know how much that is. It could very well be equal to either 300 or 1,000. Martin Parrott. Or Perot. Or something like that. Fate unknown. From what I can gather, is that he must have died in chapter 8. In the lazaret. Probably been either speared or spiked by a siren or a spider crab. Or crab rider. Either spiked by a spider crab or speared by that crab rider. Yeah. Like, guy was that beast is like holding a spear. It won't let me write it down, so alright then. Alright, findings of merit, extraordinary valor, exceptional performance of duties. Yeah, there was nothing wrong with the guy. He gave him high praise. Estate awarded outstanding wages and reward £90. John Davies, the fourth mate. His fate, clubbed by Henry Brennan. Is his name Henry? Criminal findings, murder of crewmate, just 1. Estate fined him like £15. Alfred Klestel, the bosun. His fate was like he was torn apart by a beast. Well, his arm was just pulled off. And died from blood loss. Findings of merit, exceptional performance of duties. Estate awarded outstanding wages and reward £70. Charles Miner, bosun's mate, torn apart. There was no body to be found. And I didn't even get a chance to see how he died. But his last appearance was right next to Alfred. They were both fighting the Kraken. With Alfred here having his arm caught by the Kraken and subsumingly just pulled off. Well, ripped off. So Charles himself must have had the same fate as Maba. Off screen. Or maybe it happened in chapter 8. But that was his last appearance there. He doesn't show up anywhere else. Henry Evans, the surgeon, you know. His fate, alive. Yeah, this guy right here is the one that gave me the pocket watch and everything else. He's alive in Africa. Findings of demerit. Abandonment of crew and vessel. Demerit. Estate awarded. Outstanding wages. £50. Expense claimed then, huh? Claim? Expense claimed. It's like reward and expense. And then fined. Okay. Get the claim like £50. James Wallace, the surgeon's mate. Fate, decapitated by a beast. It was that spider crab there. Findings of merit, extraordinary valor. Really? His estate's been awarded an outstanding wages and another reward of £50. Winston Smith, the carpenter. That guy was badass. He was speared by a beast, but in his defiance, he grabbed a gun, or shotgun, I think, then blasted that crab rider away. And the spider crab itself. Extraordinary valor. Awarded by 60 pounds. Marcus Gibbs, his mate. Fate? Well, he was spiked. Estate unknown. Okay. Donated to the pension fund with 30 pounds. Thomas Sefton. Oh, this weird ass. This guy is the only one that had a humorous death. Well, next to the artist, unfortunately. He was trying to cook up one of the sirens. Ended up being have his neck broken by being struck by the tail. Estes awarded outstanding wages. Not even gonna give him any more praise than that, huh? 40 pounds. Emil O'Farrell, the butcher. Fate was spiked. Findings of merit. Exceptional performance of duties, of course. The usual, you know. 40 pounds. Christian Wolf. Fate. Shot by a cannon via the beast. Just grabbing onto it. Awarded 70 pounds. Well, this waiter. His fate was that he was gunned down by John Davies. Criminal findings. He murdered a crewmate. Attempted to mutiny as well. State fined 50 pounds. Duncan McKay. This guy, the purser. I have seen that guy everywhere. Right around when the spider crab showed up, and he was just hiding. It makes sense though. His fate that he was drowned by a beast. I did see that. It was like a lifeboat that only held like 3 crewmates. And when the Kraken showed up, that boat was capsized. Assuming that they were drowned by that beast. Findings of demerit, though, was that the abandonment of crew and vessel. Other than that, he's been awarded like 50 pounds. Finley Dalton, the helmsman, drowned by the beast, awarded 30 pounds. Edward Spratt, the artist. His fate was that he was crushed by a beast. And you're not going to say anything more than that, huh? At least not any more than Finley Dalton, though. Crushed by the beast. Yeah, while he was taking a dump. Abigail Hoskett Wittard. Fate crushed via rigging. It was also the Kraken that did that too. Crushed. Well, she was more like bashed in the head by it. No claim made? Nunzio Pasquale. A knife by Nichols. No claim made. Evan Nichols. I think that's his name, right? Or, Emily Jackson, a passenger. Fate, alive by Africa. For criminal findings, huh? Murder of crewmate. Well, she was being attacked by them. Findings of demerit. Abandonment of crew and vessel. She's been fined 35 pounds. Miss Jane Bird, alive. The only demerit was the abandonment of the crew and the vessel. Fined $10. How much is even that? Probably somewhere around 100. Or maybe 200. Is that how equal it is? That sounds about right. One non-limb. Passenger. Claude. And no claim made after that. Ibengsia. Passenger. His fate is that he was burned. From whatever this thing is. Criminal finds the murder of one crewmate. Yeah, because he was held captive. As a hostage, you know. Estate unknown. 25 pounds. I would like to know what device he was using that did all that. I think he needed to sacrifice himself just to save whatever's happening then. Chotan, the passenger. His fate is that he was spiked. Findings? The murder of one crewmate. Fined 25 pounds. Hokseng Lao. his fate was that he was gunned down, well, by a fighting squad, but Henry Brennan was the one that dealt the killing blow. No claim made. From what I understand, he was framed. It was Nichols that did that. Everett Nichols. Zungi Sathi. That one was one of the last six. Yeah, the last six I needed to figure out. Judging by his clothing and the fact that he was next to the other fourth mates, he may have been the ship's steward. I was gonna say like one of the mates' stewards, but I guess the ship steward is fine. About 35 pounds, huh? Philip Dahl. Fate unknown. Criminal findings of a murder of one crewmate. That one I guess it was my own mistake thinking that Robert did that. But I guess it makes sense since I have no idea where he went. Other than just being in the lazaret. And he may have been killed by the siren and spider crab that may still be left there. That's my only guess. There's like spikes on the wall. Paul Moss, the first mate's steward. Fate, killed by a sword. By L. Volkov. Finds a merit exceptional performance of duties. Awarded 45 pounds. Samuel Gallahan, second mate, steward. Fate was knifed by Sia. Criminal findings. He attempted to mutiny and steal cargo. 50 pounds. Roderick Anderson, third mate steward. Fate crushed by cannon. Awarded 10 pounds, yeah. Davy James, fourth mate steward. Alive over in Africa. Findings of demerit was the abandonment of the crew and vessel, so no claim made. Peter Milroy. His fate is that he was exploded by a powder keg. Findings of merit. Extraordinary valor. And the state was awarded like 40 pounds. Thomas Lank. Knifed by a waiter. Was that guy also trying to mutiny? Wait. Olis waiter. Yeah, this guy. Attempted a mutiny. Really? Must have been in the entire insanity that happened during the calling. The unholy captives. And the doomed. And needed to do something because probably found out what happened in chapter 8. Because Alfred was still partially alive until then. Okay. Now where was I? Right here. Yeah, right here. Charles Hirschtick was burned to death. You know the usual. Valor, exceptional, duties, awarded 50 pounds. With goal. E fellow award. Performance and everything else, 35 pounds. Timothy Budamet. You know, this is kind of like how I was in the beginning, where I only read like the first 10 names of that manifest, you know, the crew manifest, and now I'm just gonna read them all here, since I finished the game an hour later. So I'll fill in the time with this, and maybe they'll give me like something for chapter 8. This is what I was worried about. If I couldn't solve it by then, will I have like I saved a copy just in case. Well, now I know it's inaccessible right now. Alright. Timothy Budiment, yeah. A topman. His fate was that he was gunned down by E. Nichols. His merit of valor and awarded like 35 pounds. Huang Li, a topman. Now that is like a dubious fate right there. Electrocuted. She was struck by lightning. What a way to go. It was like God's bug zapper. Findings of merit. Exceptional performance of duties and everything else awarded. Wages £35. Jie Zhang, the topman, decapitated from a spider crab. So, valor awarded £35. Li Hong, topman, speared by beast. Attempted a mutiny and tried to steal cargo. Fined £50. Wei Li, topman. Fate, drowned from a beast. Merit of valor, exceptional, awarded £45. Nicholas Botterill, this topman. Speared by a beast. I think it was speared by a crab rider. Awarded £25. Maba, the topman. This guy. Was torn apart by beast. This guy was like laterally bisected by the Kraken. Merit of valor and performance. Unknown estate. So his wages and his pension was donated for £45. Lewis Walker, this guy, attempted a mutiny. Club by Robert Whittle. Fined £25. What? Not done yet. Sorry about that. Leonid Volkov, that guy. His fate was that he was shot by Emily Jackson. Well, findings was that he did murder one crewmate, but or maybe he was just defending himself. Estate unknown. Expenses claimed like £15. Alarcus Nikishin. His fate was that he's drowned from a beast. Criminal findings was that he was attempted a mutiny and steal some cargo. State unknown, so he had like £50 to claim. Alexei Toporov, another seaman. His fate was that he was drowned from a beast. I think these two was dragged from their boat from these two sirens into the water. And whatever happened then, well, they were drowned then. Don't think I can go off of that. Mutiny, theft, claim £50. Nathan Peters. Along with Duncan and what was that other guy's name? Alexander Booth? Yeah, those three had their boat capsized from the Kraken, so they drowned. Criminal findings: murder of one crewmate. That one is not even true. That was by accident. Abandoned the crew, his demerit, fined £25. Lars Lynn, also falsely accused of murder, and then he was killed for it. Club from Nathan Peters. Awarded £15. John Naples had his leg cut off by Philip Dahl. His merit, from his duties and all that, awarded £25. Renfred Rajub. Fate, well, he died from illness. Whatever that was, there was only like two crew members that died from the illness. Outstanding wages donated to pension fund, £15. Abraham Akbar. You know, what I just noticed here is that all the Indian crew members have alliterative names. Renfred Rajub, Abraham Akbar, William Wasim, Solomon Said. All four of them were right next to each other. They all had fantastic mustaches. And that's the only thing I got from him, especially since I only had like one named, which was Side. So it must have been those four then. So two of them died from illness. Renfred and Solomon. His estate were awarded 15 pounds for a side, but unknown for it, so it was just donated. Nehru Akbar. His fate was like crushed by a cannon from the Kraken from doing that. His merit is of duties, and awarded 25 pounds to his estate. William Wasim. He fell down the stairs. So he his merit was of a great performance, so his estate's been awarded 25 pounds. Sullivan's side, yeah, I just mentioned this. Died from illness. So his estate's been awarded 15 pounds. Hamado Diam, a seaman, however I pronounce his name. The guy was spiked. His merit, exceptional duties. Good performance, you know. Estate unknown, so his pension's been donated of 25 pounds. Henry Brennan. Knifed by the captain. Criminal charges was that he murdered a crew member. Wait, do you count the firing squad as that? Well, he attempted a mutiny after that, so he has been fined 50 pounds. Alexander Booth, a seaman. Fate was that he was drowned by a beast. This guy. Along with the other two, like, what was his name? Duncan? I forgot his, the rest of them. That purser, yes. Duncan and Nathan Peters. Those three, abandoned the crew and stole a lifeboat, but capsized from the Kraken showing up. Estate awarded 5 pounds? Really? Patrick O'Hagan, a seaman. He was speared from a beast. Yeah, one of the sirens threw their spear at this guy. Criminal findings. Charged from mutiny and theft. Fined 50 pounds. George Shirley. This is the weird guy, I mean, the one guy who I couldn't figure out where, how he died. I think there was like 4 estimates I could have gotten from. From what I can understand is that he fell out the window. I mean, thrown out the window, yes. I mean, he either just accidentally fell backwards into the window, or dragged out the window from the Kraken. Then drowned, of course. Or shot by the cannon. His merit was a valor. And his estate awarded 25 pounds. Samuel Peters. This guy, well, this guy was just fodder. Just to get started from the first chapter, and maybe the second. Crushed by cargo. That was the accident. Estate awarded 15 pounds. That's it then. The preliminary draft of this assessment has been approved by the Royal Trade Guarantor. Total claim of nearly 30,000 pounds. On behalf of the Honorable East India Company, I certify all statements as accurate and declare this matter closed in its entirety. The HEIC Chief Inspector. Oh, Honorable East India Company. Or the HAIC. And then I sign it. What is even my signature here? Alright, so that's it. The pocket watch remains in your possession, really? What am I gonna do with it? The book returns to its original owner, Henry Evans, in Morocco, as requested. Alright then, here you go. Whoops. Okay, what goes next? Because I'm done now. That's the end of this game. It's still going on. A year later, huh? Huh? I get a playable epilogue, huh? I'm just doing a cup of tea. Who am I talking to? Or someone talking to me? Can I move? I guess not.
Can you believe it? A package at this hour.
Okay. A package.
The thing smells just dreadful.
Dreadful.
Better you don't open it inside. I'll be turning in now.
Okay.
Tea's in the kitchen if you need more.
Is that my wife? It's a package, huh? The last bit of a playable epilogue, huh? Smells dreadful, you say? So what is this? Oh, Chief Inspector. I write to you with the unfortunate news that Dr. Evans has passed away. He succumbed to his illness shortly after receiving your package. He was very pleased with your correspondence and asked that his gratitude be expressed by returning the book to you, along with the means to complete it. What? The means to complete it? There's only like 2 deaths that I don't know, and chapter 8. Oh, you're giving that to me right now, huh? As for the 3 of us that remain, the Obra Dinn is a distant memory, and a dreadful chapter in our lives that we wish to forget. Do not write back. In regards, Jane Bird. Alright. What is this? It's a letter right here that I can look at. The book that I filled out, the Obra Dinn. This tale belongs to you now. Please finish it. H.E. Henry Evans. You know, the doctor. The entire thing, too. It happened right around here by the Canary Isles. And whatever happened in chapter 8 is the only thing that's missing here. You possess the details on the matter. So you're going to give me the means to access chapter 8 right now. Exactly what happened if we work backwards from this. Only 2 right here that remain. As I got everything correct, and I wasn't even allowed to fill it in from my guesstimate. Right after the Doomed is the bargain. Oh, I have access to it now. So is this going to give me that? There's like 5 parts to the bargain. Wait, yeah, it's called the bargain. Completed. And now there's only like yeah, that's it. Oh, I have access to it now. Oh, so you're gonna give me why these 2 died then? All right. What is this then? Alright, so what's this? The hell is this? There's flies all... Oh! Wait, is this what you mean by you having the means to access chapter 8? What is this thing, though? Now, she said it smells dreadful, so... This is a piece of a dead body. From what? What is this thing? Is that... one of the creatures that were in the lazaret? Could it be a piece of a crab rider? Or a siren? So you, after those creatures died, you grabbed a piece of it, so I can have access to it using my memento mortem. That was like a how long ago was that from the Obra Dinn and until now? I think about I think it was like 7 years. So you had this with you for that long? Or maybe 10. I'm gonna go with 20 years then. Alright. What is this thing? So I grabbed my pocket watch. I still have it though, huh? This would assume that Henry Evans knew what to do with this. Wait a minute. Is this exactly what I was theorizing? A way to exploit the memento mortem's ability by preparing a piece of preparing a witness or testimony by killing someone or something. Well, let's find out.
There you are. Collect your things.
Where's the key?
To that door.
The key.
Gone.
Damn.
There's no time. We need to go.
Right. Here you go.
What are you up to?
Nothing good.
Uh-oh. Henry Evans. Well, he's no longer alive. He died of old age. Wait. It was a monkey? Is it exactly what happened? You did prepare a piece of death just for this moment. So it is true. Martin! That guy. He's dead in here. The monkey. And, oh, that other guy too. For chapter 8. We're ready for that now. For only two... Whatever happened to the last two deaths here. His monkey. It's a monkey's paw. A friendly but not entirely pleasant monkey companion was sacrificed in pursuit of knowledge. Knowledge. The first mate. And the surgeon. There was two more. Sacrificing the monkey companion. I did see you around everywhere. To the lazaret, the bargain. The key is lost. I was wondering how was he even going to access that. I guess this is one way to access that. By exploiting the effect of the memento mortem. By preparing a death and grabbing a piece from it. Nothing good. Up to nothing good. There's like two pieces of death right here. Got Martin over here and Philip. It is true then. There's like three spikes in here. The hell is this? So, how did you die then? I do know that you've been speared, evidenced by the wall here. Or spiked in this case. What are you doing here then? Maybe this is the reason why I couldn't even see them. They were right by the wall. So, you shot the you shot the monkey here, just so I'll be able to access the lazaret with the lack of the key. And now, how did you retrieve the piece of the monkey's paw? I guess the rope then. Or did you cut it off in advance? Oh wait, or maybe what happened is that you placed the monkey right here, then you shot it, creating a snapshot of its death. And then after that, you retrieved it and cut its paw off, just so that we can have access to this area. Alright, Martin, how did you die?
A third shell.
A third?
Captain didn't toss them all. Leave it. Help me lift this.
Oh?
Oh, why? Well, set you free.
Set you free?
Give it the shell. Do it. Hoist it out.
Okay.
To the main deck. Throw it over. Lock the door when you leave.
Hmm. That's when he
Get the
died.
tail, boy.
The tail. Trying to set it free. Yeah.
Ship.
Everyone is dead. Hello, Gonzi. How you doing?
Obra Dinn.
Obra Dinn. I've accessed
See it home.
the last chapter here, at the very end of the game. After I figured it out. Oh boy. This guy's already dead. Now I know how you died. Well, I already figured that out in beforehand. This is the exact moments of when he died. Davy James. This guy. Right beforehand too. Along with the siren here, which has like 3 sets. So what, a mutiny? Aliens? Weirdo clown posse? Well, I'm gonna figure that out exactly. I think it has to involve the shell there. Alright, so now the bargain here. Only accessible through another corpse. With Martin Perot here. In the Lazaret shell, yes. You know, the shell, whoop, wrong button. I didn't mean to do that quite yet. Okay, from what I understand, it's right here in murder, right here. Somewhere around here, I saw like a conch shell. And from what they need, I don't know what it needed. But after that, this thing, right here. The chest. It says not to throw it overboard, which contained the shell. Oh no. I mean, oh. Yeah. Now they're saying there's a third shell. What I can gather from chapter 3 right here, I saw like in a chest somewhere. This thing. There was a conch shell in it. It was glowing very brightly, just like what you saw right there. And Edward Nichols, that guy, yeah, tried to steal it, I think, or throw it overboard, which led to events of the calling here, causing like a bunch of beasts to show up. In this case, this guy died from being speared in the neck from a siren throwing their spear at it, along with everyone here also being speared by them. And then whatever moment was happening right here, oh yeah, and also right here I saw like a second conch shell, but one of the sirens was holding it. Okay, where was it? The bargain. I have access to this now. The third shell. A third shell, it says. The captain didn't toss them all, huh? We're to set you free, huh? And you gave it the shell. Hoist it out of the main deck. Throw it over. Lock the door when you leave. So that's why I can't access the, this room. They locked the door and literally threw away the key. See at home. I did already figure it out, just from looking at the door, I mean, the placement of the lazaret, that there's, yeah. Right here. I saw this on the other side of the wall. Spikes. Martin and this guy, Philip, was the only ones there that, it didn't say where they perished, so they must have perished here, in the lazaret, both of them. And I figured that out from just context clues, and the fact that he was like thrown in here. The siren here. You know, the mermaid. Are you holding the conch shell? Yeah, you're holding a conch shell. Alright. The beast. You're not talking about this guy, huh? They're gonna throw the, that other beast overboard with the conch shell. At that moment is when Robert here spiked, or just speared a... Huh. You're holding the conch shell. Your hat. Is anyone else looking at it? Got Robert here. And wherever that beast is. Accessible only through another corpse. A captured beast fought against its jailer and was speared for the trouble. Attempted to kill all the sirens here that were captured. It was like only 3 of them, right? Did that happen in like the Calling? So you had like these 3 conch shells. You had one of them, and this other siren held another, and there's a third one. What were you gonna do with those shells? Is that why the ship was cursed? Because you were holding these shells? And these supernatural sea creatures want them back? This guy. Oh, the other one. So, 3 of them were captured, and 2 of them were killed, and the third one was released.
Call it off, damn you! This is your Kraken! You brought it here! Send it back!
The 2 sirens here, well, the 3 of them. This guy was still dead. He must have died just now. Then what was going on around in like the Calling then? Whatever happened then that needed like, what was this guy's name? It Bang? We must have used some kind of device to capture these three. An unholy creature's defiant shrieks were greeted with a fatal bullet. Now, was this how you called off the Kraken? Somehow. And that just killed these two. They released the third one here. Unfortunately, it was spiked by him. What am I gonna see here then? The other death. Oh yeah, this guy. You're still holding the shell there. Okay. So Philip was thrown into the lazarette. But what is he doing?
What's this? Quicksilver.
What? Why did you put your hands in that? So that's what happened to It Bang. This thing. And you held... So that's what's in that thing. There was like 3 chests, or 2 of them actually. Quicksilver, you say? And it held this conch shell. And you died from being burned by it. Why did you do that? Alright then. That was it. And no one else was present, it was just you. Quicksilver. Isn't that mercury? Burned. Well done. All fates corrected, the last 2. Philip Dahl. Burned to death from whatever that is. Spiked by a terrible beast. Well, that's it then. The last 2 that I didn't have access to, and now I do. Complete. So was... You know, I kind of expected him to die from also being spiked by that beast. Because that's where he did say... Yeah, it is mercury. Quicksilver is mercury. Yeah, thank you for confirming that. It was right over here. Not that part. Right here. Soldiers at sea, yeah. No, not right there. Yeah, right here, Unholy Captives, from Chapter 5. You were thrown here. Into the lazarette. What is the lazarette then? I was thinking it could be like, a jail cell, but it looks like it was a holding cell for some fish. So you were burned to death because you put your arm in, this quicksilver, this chest that held quicksilver in it, and within it was a conch shell. Didn't I see that in? Let's see. In chapter 3, there was a chest that had a shell when you opened the little drawer there, and then I think in the calling, there was a siren also holding a shell. And also during that, I saw like It Bang putting his arm in that thing, in this chest, that held in like quicksilver, and that's how he died from being burned from it. And whatever sort of ritual that goes on with that thing, or spell maybe, is what allowed the crew to capture those three sirens. Did it hold like a shell in it? That's the only thing I can understand from this. Alright. Well, that's it then. Wait, is there more? The door. Oh yeah, the door to exit through the memory here. This. This is what I didn't understand when I first saw that. So when Itbang put his arm into this Quicksilver, this little smoke thing went out and captured these three sirens. Alright. That's it then. Well, that there completes the return of the Obra Dinn. The end. Oh man. That's the end of this game. I had a lot of fun just solving the entire thing. Programming, design, art, sound from Lucas Poe. For my dad? Oh. Special thanks to all this. Along with the translators. Localization. German localization. Words of magic. I had a lot of fun playing with this game, even if some aspects I had to like really just dig down and go through a process of elimination. See who is who. And using context clues and other findings like that hammock that had the numbers of the crew members, so I can figure out exactly who these guys are. That bit was also awesome to figure out. Character voices: Rob Townsend, Cameron Nickad, Jeffrey Pillars. For these three, Colin McAuliffe. For those two, James McCready. Chris Sharps for this guy. Nick Smith for that one. Brian Stivile. Joshua Nicholson. Martin Hallett. Ryan Lofton for these two. Ian Russell for those two. The weird moments, the craftsman, this was solid. Yeah. Finnegan Morris. Luis Alberto Acevedo. Michael Drew. I had a great time with this game. Kiran Patel. And Debbie McCready. It had like a supernatural twist to it. Yi Chun Xia, I think. Talun Sha. How do I pronounce these Chinese names? Yu Fu Lin. Jie Lin. Tim Simmons. Michelle Kruziak. Nikita Ordinsky. Duncan Lawrence. Seamus Maley? Mitchell Van Steenwijgen. Brent Mukai. And okay. Couldn't finish that off. Luke Marty. Stephen Fu. That one sounded funny. Joshua Nicholson. Chris McCann. And everyone else here. Additional voices. The Inspector. Jamie Diamond. The entire thing that happened with the Obra Dinn. Game ready. So let me see here. The first two chapters of the Obra Dinn involved thank you for playing. Yeah. It involved like some mundane aspects of ship life. One death was accidental, the other two was like they kind of just died from illness. And then by the time of the chapter 3 is when there was an attempt of mutiny. After that we have 4 with the calling. and then all hell broke loose. With the sirens and the sea creatures, the spider crabs, the crab riders, the kraken, and a lightning strike in the storm. Mutiny! Mutiny! Yeah. At least 2 points of mutiny going on there. This was really cool. I do like the mechanic of seeing exactly what happened by using this pocket watch supernatural ability to see a snapshot of their final deaths. It is pretty clever in Chapter 8 how I was able to even access that. The monkey's paw. Let me see here. I got like 15 minutes left in this stream. But I'm already at the very end of this. You know, there's other points when I was streaming this game. There's like I kept going even longer and longer than I should have. So, ended up being like either 2.5 or 3 hours long. Meaning that I could have had like maybe 1 or 2 more streams in this if I didn't go an hour longer than usual. This one ended up being short. I completed the main game in an hour, with Chapter 8 being like, could have a short one for this time. Yeah. There's another short one for this. I know another short game I could play. I could play Annalyn. That'll be there to fill in the rest. I'm trying to attempt that last thing for Annalyn. Man, I had a fun time with Obra Dinn. Lucas Pope, the creator of Papers, Please, also made a banger of a game. Return of the Obra Dinn. That's it though. He only ever, I think he made only 2 games. Papers, Please, and this. I would have gladly buy another game from this guy. Rewind. All 60 fates solved. Oh yeah, I copied a save here just in case if I couldn't complete it. You know, just so I can go back. What? No, I didn't mean to do that. Don't delete that. Okay, so that'll be the last bit for Return of the Obra Dinn.